So today we are going to discuss about tungsten arc welding. This is the another kind of arc welding process which is utilizing for welding of magnesium and aluminum alloy, and it is very much helpful for welding of these advanced materials, and it is similar to the arc weldings, but dissimilar in the sense of their working. It uses tungsten electrode. As you can see in the figure, there is a nozzle, and that nozzle contain the inert gases and tungsten electrode. This tungsten electrode is also known as the non-consumable electrode, and that the difference between the other arc welding processes, that this technique uses a non-consumable electrode as compared to the other arc welding processes like GMAW, SMAW process. As we know, in SMAW we using the stick electrodes which can be changeable. In the GMAW process we studied about the real wires electrode for the continuous welding, but that the difference which is created due to this GTAW, which is utilizing this tungsten electrode. This nozzle basically having a kind of a arrangement which intensify the inert gases to help to generate high heat efficiency arc for the welding of the advanced material like magnesium and aluminum. This process are mostly widely used in the welding operation for root pass first, that is the first pass that is to be happen when higher thickness of the steel plates can be welded. So this kind of TIG weldings are basically employed for these root passes, because this root pass, as we know, is a very important part of the welding portion, as it is the first part, it is the first pass of the weld that hold two material together as a base. As a base of the weld, this root pass is created by this tungsten arc welding, and due to that precision work, this kind of a welding operation is to be developed. As you can see, there is a nozzle or the welding torch that having a kind of arrangement that we will see in the detail also. So in this welding there is a nozzle which is having a kind of a passage to pass the inert gases from it, and due to that heat it intensify and charges the arc at a very higher level for these welding of these precise material like magnesium and aluminum. So the point is that this tungsten is having higher temperature range, And due to that higher temperature range, it is sometime possible that there is an inclusion occur into the weld. Why? Because when the high heat is generated, then what happen? Due to continuation of this heat generation, the tungsten material get erode or the wear out and can be dropped into the weld puddle or the weld pool and can solidify in it, which provides the inclusion, that is the called tungsten inclusion. As you are very familiar, we discussed about this kind of a defects earlier in the classes, that this is the kind of things that we need to take care, that we are utilizing this constant higher energy, so that material never get diluted or eroded. So we need to take care that consideration regarding the temperature. So as you can see, with or without filler material, that tungsten electrode, tungsten arc welding is to be happen, and that the welding conductor is locating at the top of the nozzle and the inert gas passing through it, that the tungsten electrode is also in the center of that, and this is the gas nozzle that is providing the passage of these intensify inert gases to generate the high heat. As you can see, highly centered heat is concentrated on the workpiece, and that the non-consumable electrode is working to join the base material in a very efficient manner. So how this came in effective manner, and how the work is to be happen, let's see about this GTAW process. As you can see, there is a welding nozzle or the torch that is held at an angle with the direct current electrode negative or direct current electrode positive power supply that will be dependent, and this gas cup either ceramic or the water cooled material, because as we discussing that this is the very high efficient energy welding process, so it generated a very high heat, so it may be chances to that the nozzle get melted. So to generate the to maintain the basically heat supply, that the two types of that gas cups are basically utilizing for maintaining the temperature of that particular nozzle, where that is came in two pieces, that these are the air cooled and the water cooled. So the both are the efficient in the manner, and that we will later see how these arrangements are made to maintain these heat temperature according. So that is the workpiece, that as you can see, the progressive workpiece is welded with the tungsten electrode, and this weld surface is the smooth and the clean in the surface, as you can see, due to that particular kind of inert gas boundaries that is created by this particular intensify inert gas supply in the tungsten electrode welding. As you can see, there is a clamping is also provided, and this is the half inch is the thickness up to half, that the single pass weld in the thickness up to half, multi pass weld in the heavier thickness. As you can see, if that is the single pass weld, according to the thickness the passage is to be decided, and that passage must be take care to maintain the quality of the weld as well as the base materials properties, that the mechanical properties. So it is very important to understand that without harming the properties of the material, we need to perform this particular welding, and this welding is, that's why it is most preferably utilizing for the welding operations. So this good quality weld is performed by this welding operation. As you can see, there is a inert gas shielding of electrode, and the weld pools is located in the weld. So that's why it create a kind of atmosphere which protect the weld from the atmospheric contaminations and provide a sound and quality weld. That's why it is utilizing in the root pass, and then after, according to the economic conditions, that the progression of the welding is to be taken care, where the multi passes is to be happen. So this is the basic the installation of this gas tungsten arc welding. As you can see from the left of the corner, that is the water drain or the return to circulate. That basically water supply is for the torch, that is having a very high heat working portion. So that's why we are doing this. And this is the AC or the DC power sources that are utilizing to provide the kind of a welding heat sources. And the flow meter and the regulator is allotted into the cylinder, that is the inert gas cylinder, that is utilizing for providing a kind of a shielding gas. And that shielding gas basically protect the weld piece. And as you can see, that progression, the torch and the water supply circulator is also accomplished with this particular torch to maintain the heat balance. And the filler rod with the parallel to the with an angle to the torch of the GTAW is taking care. So this is the basic arrangement that the installation of the welding is taking care. And that's why you can see the arrangement and the typicality of this particular welding operation is required and skilled, and you can say that certified welder for this particular operation, because the operating of this kind of equipment, advanced equipments, are very necessary to maintain the quality of this or working of this particular. So that's why it is the most important thing that the person who was qualified is to be work in a efficient manner. As we moving toward this flow meter as well, that how this particular GTAW is to be holding together. And that is the flow meter. That flow meter, as you can see, this is the basic kind of regulator that maintain the passage of the inert gases into the weld pool. And that basically helpful to understand that how we can maintain the flow of the particular gases with the help of these flow meters to control the overflowing of the inert gases, so that the regulation, that the parameter is to be taking care when we are performing these kind of operations. So that's why this flow meter is very helpful to understand. That is the combination of the regulator and the flow meter unit, and that individual flow meter that can be used with the standard regulators. So these are the two types of regulators that are created by the company, which is named labeled here, that are the Lincoln Electrical Companies and the Thermadyne Industry, that are basically Victor Equipment Companies are taken place, and that are the basic component that are utilizing for the flow of that particular gases. And this pulse control system is the kind of a pulse control that vary from the low amperage background current and the high amperage, and adjust by the number of pulses per second. And this is desirable for higher welding amperage on the thinner material, so that the pulse control system is to be taken care. As we discussed earlier as well, that the direct current electrode negative characteristic and the flow, that how this work is to be performing, and the generation of these, the flow of the particular electrode negative of the workpiece that is to be weld is defining the various kind of the locations. Basically we can say the kind of weld size they basically define regarding this. So they, as you can see here in the next figure, the deep penetration narrow weld DC electrode weld. So as you can see, the penetrations in the weld piece, that the deep penetration in the narrow weld, that is due to the direct electrode negative, and the shallow wide weld, that is a direct electrode positive. So that polarity depending which kind of shape of the weld you required, and that is how these the workpiece and the direct current electrode negative and the electrode positive is defining. So that the basically, as we discussed also in the earlier lecture, that why we doing this to maintaining the flow of electrons from the heat sources and to generate a kind of a quality weld according to it. So sometimes we require that the very thinner material, but we don't require a higher heat supply. So that's we need to reverse that particular thing. Either sometime we need the higher flow supply, and then we need to reverse that from the particular providing the higher heat supply to the particular electrode, so that we can get a very kind of a higher level of deposition rates. So that is the polarity that weld shape is to be defined. And this alternating current cycle is also showing that how this amperage is to be work in the direct current electrode positive, in the negative as well. So the one complete cycle of the AC is also looking over here. And this is the comparison of the weld contour, that according to the weld supply, heat supply by the various electric sources. That is a direct current electrode negative, as you can see, that is the narrow, and the long in the range, that is the electrode positive, means the flow of that particular is very low. And in the AC, as you can see, it provide a proper kind of a weld contour shape. So that kind of shapes we need to define, and then we choose which kind of welding equipment is suitable for welding this particular purpose. So this is the very important thing that we are discussing about right now. And this contour system is very much important to understand this alternating current system, so maintaining for this. So this is the current direct current electrode flow system, that basically providing the which kind of a shape and size you required for the welding operation. And due to that some and comparison, so that the part we, and according to this we get this kind of things. And that how now how we start and initiate this kind of welding. So this arc starting method is very much important kind of a parameter is also, that is the defining the quality of the weld. So this TIG use non-consumable electrode, that is not compatible with the metal being welded, and any contact of the hot electrode with the molten pool will cause the contamination to the electrode and the weld bead. So that the arc initiating method, that the three starting method, that is a scratch, lift, arc, high frequency. So that are the methods, that the thing that any contact of the hot electrode with the molten pool. So this arc starting method, that the non-consumable electrode which is not compatible with the metal, that is weak welded. Why? Because that any contact of the hot electrode with the molten pool will cause the contamination and to the electrode into the weld bed. So that's the problem that occurs during the starting arc starting methods happen with this kind of welding operations. So these are the basic kind of introductory part regarding this, that the how this arc is to be initiated and that the system is to be lifted. and this is very much important, that how we generate these kind of a arc for performing the kind of a weld, and that is very important thing. So that the point we will continue in the next lecture, and we will start with that particular art method, that is the lifting. We will discuss about these the three methods in detail, about the scratching, lift arc, and the high frequency. So till now, okay.